Alright, planty peeps, my name is Lily and welcome to Peace Lily Plants. We're gonna keep this intro short because theoretically this was supposed to be an idea for a video that wouldn't be that long, but I'm starting to realize it could be long. But the other day, what do you call it? The pest control guy was here the other day, and of course, you know, anytime a civilian, which is what I'm gonna call normal plant people, because Kaylee Ellen did that in a recent video and I thought it was really funny. Whenever civilians come into my room and see the jungle behind me, you know there's gotta be a conversation about it. So anyway, he was here and he was looking around and he was like, I wonder how much money you've gotten all these plants. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is a great video idea. So today we are going to calculate, not nearly to an exact number, but you know, guesstimate for fun. How much have I got in my plants and in the pots that they're in? I'm scared to find out. As I said in my 10 planting mistakes video, this is probably going to make me look like a privileged ditz. Because of my ignorance at times, my naivete to pay way too much for something, even beyond ignorance into just stupidity. And then privilege, because a lot of people don't have the spare money to waste on ignorant things like I've done at times. Without further ado, we're gonna dive right into it. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and let's find out how much do I have in my plant collection. And just one more thing, it is snowing again. So we're filming the day after I filmed my last video because it's so bright. And there you go, you see a beautiful sunny day outside. And I messed with the tripod and now it's leaning over. So let's just get started now. So I've got my laptop out here because I found out after I bought my new computer that it will not do screen captures, which is random and annoying. Luckily, my laptop will do screen captures, so we are going to go ahead and turn that on so that we can start making our calculations. Again, I am kind of scared to do this, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be at least $1,000, which is excessive to say the least. Alright, so we are going to do a screen capture here and start doing some math. Alright, let's pull up a blank Google Doc and for fun, let's title it How much, sorry I'm a slow typer, FA props. How much has Lily wasted on plants and pots? Yeah, that seems like an appropriate title. Just a moment for my fingers to catch up with my mouth here. Nope. Okay. How much has Lily wasted on plants and... Okay, we'll just leave it there. So... Oh boy. Okay. So let's just start listing the plants. I have 3 Mikens. I have 3 heartleaf philodendrons. I have 2 lemon lime heartleaf. 2 L's, not 3. 2 lemon lime heartleaf. A Curtisii. 3 starfish. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. I'm making an inventory list of like 100 plants. My Tillandsia zebrographica, Wait, I need to not go out of order because then I'm gonna get confused. Maybe I should pause you guys and come back when I'm done with this part. Alrighty, that took longer than I'd like to admit, and I realize now that I should have done this into a spreadsheet. Maybe I will do that later, but it's just for fun, so you know, not that big of a deal. So let's just go through and try to predict what did I spend on each plant, or if there's multiples, all of them together. Oh, and by the way, we're not doing pots in this video. I figured out very quickly that it's already going to be overwhelming to even try to guesstimate how much I have spent on my plants. So the pots will just have to be a different video because I can't handle it. Okay, so the list. At first I started by going by location so that I could kind of mentally note what all plants are where. But then I started breaking it up into genus. So it'll be a little bit all over the place at first, and then it'll start to make more sense. First up, I have 3 Mikens plants. And again, this is all guessing pretty much. Except for the few that I actually can remember how much I spent. So 3 Mikens plant. I know 2 of them I bought as plants, 1 of them I bought as cuttings. I think the cuttings were 15, and the 2 plants, I'm gonna guesstimate that 1 was probably 30, and the other one was probably 20. So 50 plus 15, 65. 3 heartleaf philodendrons. I know that, excuse me, I bought one of them at a church bazaar for $3. I bought the other one at a garden center and it wasn't very expensive. I think it was, let's just say $8. And then the other one back there I bought from a company that kind of rips people off, but I'm not gonna say their name because I don't want to get in any trouble for it. But I paid $35 for that one. So 35 plus 8 is 43, plus 3 is 46. 46. 2 lemon lime heartleaf. I think that I paid about let's just say $10 for one, $15 for the other one. One of them was a little bit bigger, so 25. Hoya Carnosa. I know about that at, no wait, no. I bought that off Facebook for $18. 18. I have 3 Sansevieria starfish plants, 2 of them kind of small, 1 of them pretty big, and I know I got the 2 at a farmer's market type of place, and I'm just gonna say $10 a piece on those. And then the big starfish, I remember it was kind of expensive. I think it might have even been 35. So 35 plus 10 plus 10, 55. Alright, alocasia poly. I remember buying that at a garden center, not sure for how much. Let's just guesstimate 15. Alocasia maharani, you all saw me buy that if you saw the Gunter's Greenhouse video, and that was only $15. Let's see. I bought some alocasia pink dragon bulbs on Facebook, which wasn't the best idea because they all died, but then one of them has a baby that came from the dead bulb, so we'll see how that goes. But well, I actually bought 3, even though one of them is the only one that lived, and they were they $50 a piece? I can't remember. let's just write 15, because whether that encompasses all 3 or just 1, only one of them lived. I have 2 Marble Queen Pothos, one that I bought, one that was grown from cuttings from Joey's plants. I believe I paid $15 for the one that I bought. 2 Neon Pothos, again, one of them I bought, one of them came from Joey. So let's just say, no, I think it was more than 15. Let's say 25, because that one was actually pretty big. A little Pothos and Joy, I added it onto an Etsy order, and I think that it was $15. I have 2 Cebu Blue, one that I bought on Etsy, one that I bought from Joey's store, and I'm just gonna guesstimate that the one on Etsy was probably 20, the one in person was probably 30, let's say 50. A Christmas cactus, that was a gift, so no money on that one. Variegated Hindu rope, I admit that I paid way too much for that. I mean, it is alive, so there's that. But I think I might have paid as much as 65, even though that might be underestimating a little bit, to be honest. 3 Syngoniums, a Maria illusion, a pink illusion, and a berry illusion, all very, very common. Let me think. The berry illusion is tiny, it came from the terrarium section, so we'll say $5 on that one. And then Maria and pink were both pretty cheap as well. So let's just say $10 a piece on those, plus 5, 25. Alright, Pepperemia. Now we, no, I was about to say now we're getting into the Pepperemia genus, but this is still before I started breaking it down by genus. I have a normal Pepperemia watermelon that's really small, and I also have the more bushy Pepperemia watermelon, again really small. Just guesstimating, let's say I paid $25 for the both of them together. I've got 2 African violets that both came from the big greenhouse in Greensboro. So, let's just predict 20, let's predict 20 on that one. Alright, now I think we're getting into the breakdown by genus. Hoya Carnosa, also got that at Big Greenhouse Greensboro. I believe it was $35. Yikes. Hoya Carnosa, I bought that within a pack of 3 small plants, and I believe it was like $65 for all 3. So let's just say 25 for that one. Hoya Crimson Queen, also got that at the Big Greenhouse Greensboro. That's where I've got a lot of my Hoyas, because it's kind of known around here as being the garden center to go get Hoyas. So, Hoya Crimson Queen, let's say 25. I think it was a $25 hanging basket. My teddy bear vine that I got from Lowe's, I believe, was just $20. And now we are getting into the Pepperemia. Pepperemia cubensis I bought on Etsy. I think I spent too much on that, to be honest, because I've seen it at Lowe's and I'm like, I should have bought it at a big box store, but I'm gonna go ahead and say 25 for that one. Ruby Cascade I bought as little plugs from Gully Greenhouse. It was 2 little plugs, so I'm gonna say 20. I think the plugs were somewhere in the neighborhood of $8.99 or $9.99 a piece. Pepperemia stand-ins I bought from that one company that kind of rips people off. It was in a pack of 3, I believe. No, not with the Hoya Carnosa, but similar situation. So we'll say 25 for that one. Pepperemia, Piccolo, Banta, which is almost dead, but it's got a lot of babies, so maybe it's gonna make a comeback. That one was pretty cheap. I'm gonna say 10 for that one. Pepperemia, Prostrata, string of turtles. Bought that on Etsy. Again, overpriced. I'm just gonna go ahead and guesstimate 35. A big Pepperemia from Lowe's that I'm not totally sure what the ID is, but it's very similar to a Scandin's, but it has some sport variation, some green on green variation. That was only $20. Let's see, Angel Wing Begonia. I bought that as a little baby. Let me back up. Back there. Bought that as a little baby at Big Gazebo. Not Big Gazebo. I'm mixing up garden center names. The Gazebo. Let's just say 20 for that one. Alright. Braided snake plant that I have over here in the window that does not look so hot, to be honest. It was pretty cheap. So that, I would say $10 for that one. But I have a really big snake plant over there in the corner that also does not look so hot. And, I was ripped off on that one. I paid $150 for that one, which kind of embarrassing. Kind of, yeah, now you know why I call myself a privileged ditz. So, sorry I keep accidentally scrolling all over the place. So for those two together, it's $160. And then the big hinder rope in the corner, I'm not going to try to turn the tripod because that made it get all weird a minute ago. But the really big one that my mom says looks like Cousin It, that was $119. So now we are getting into philodendrons. Philodendron Birkin, which I got from Joey's store. I'm going to guesstimate 20 on that one. Philodendron Squamiferum, I bought at Gazebo, and I think I paid $125 for that one, which some people have been able to find it much cheaper than that. So good for them, not so good for me. Philodendron Pink Princess, I paid $135 for that one. And now I see people post plant shopping videos where they find ones that are way bigger than mine for like half that price. So, if you want a plant, like any plant at all, just sit on that want for about 6 months and it's probably going to be cheaper in 6 months. Philodendron White Princess. My most valuable, rarest plant, I think, whoopsie, was holding down the number key on that one. I think I paid $215. That sounds right. Philodendron Painted Lady that I got at Gunter's greenhouse a while ago before I was even shooting videos. And that was $75. The throat is getting dry. Philodendron Brazil, I bought that one at Lowe's and it was really cheap. We'll put 15. Philodendron Variegated Heartleaf. I think I paid about $110 for that plug from Gully Greenhouse. That sounds about right. Again, you could get that for definitely cheaper than what I paid. Philodendron Silver Sword, I got super lucky recently and got that for $15. Philodendron Jungle Buggy, I bought plant shopping with Joey, not shooting a video. It was pretty cheap. I'm gonna say 20 bucks on that one. It's just a little 4-inch one. Green Maranta. I bought that on Facebook, and I think I paid 20 bucks for that. Not so bad, because it's a really big specimen. My red and lemon lime Maranta is actually a mixture of like 4 different individual plants. And I think each individual one was like $7 or $8. So let's just say 8 times 4. We'll say 32 for that one. I have a little Calathea orbifolia that is struggling, but she's still with us. Relatively cheap. Let's say 15 for that one. Regular Anthurium was a gift, so don't have to put anything for that one. 5 Ceropegia, and it's actually more than that. I have 2 normal heartleaf plants. I have a string of spades. I have this one back here, which is 2 separate Silver Glory string of hearts that I bought on Etsy and then potted together. And then I have another one on my desk that is a plant collage or a Frankenstein pot with normal, variegated, and silver. I'm just gonna make it easy on myself and guesstimate 50 for all of it in together. Green ZZ and black ZZ. I got the green ZZ in a pack of 3 with the Hoya Carnosa, as a matter of fact. So we'll say 25 for that one. And the black ZZ came from Lowe's. It was only 20 bucks. Ironic that the black ZZ is like 3 times the size of the green ZZ, but it was cheaper. Anyway, we'll say 45 for that one. I've got a big paddle leaf Pepperemia. So, not in the genus category, but I think I just remembered that I forgot that one. I bought it on Etsy. I think I'm gonna say 35 on that one. Synapse Silver Hero, and I'm accidentally typing things again. What did I pay for that? We're just gonna say 35 because that sounds about right. And I bought 2 of the one that was no ID and it was on sale. Let's just say 40. 40 for that one. Synapse Silver and wasn't all that expensive. I killed most of it, but some of it is still with us today. So we'll say 20 for that one. I've got 2 silver satin pothos, aka Syndapsis Pothos Argerius, and really it was 3 that I potted 2 of them together to bring it down to only having 2 of them. I know that I way overpaid for one of them, and the other one I bought as a really big hanging basket, so let's just say 50. Syndapsis Exotica. I bought that at the big greenhouse Greensboro as well. I'm gonna say 30 on that one. It was a pretty big hanging basket. Truby Moonlight I bought at Lowe's, so I'm gonna say 20 on that one. I have 2 Aglionemas, a Firecracker, and a Golden Madonna. I thought it was a Spring Snow, but Joey corrected me as a Golden Madonna. But they were both gifts, so nothing on that. Then let's see, Monster Adansonii. Let me know I spelled Adansonii wrong here. That all came from Joey's mother plant, so I did not pay anything for my Adansonii. Monster Peru, I got that at the farmer's market. I believe it was, let's just say 60. Tillandsia Supergraphica, I believe I paid 25. I bought that from Bella's Bloom shop online. Rainbow Tradescantia that I bought at Gunter's Greenhouse, I paid 10 bucks for that. Tradescantia Sabrina I had, and most of it died. Well, actually, pretty much all of it died, and then I cut some and put it in water in hopes of salvaging something. But admittedly, I paid 35 for that. Bought that from that one rip-off place whose name shall remain anonymous. The cream and green Tradescantia I bought at Gazebo, and let's say 20 for that one. Variegated Peace Lily also bought at Gazebo. I have bought a lot of things at the big greenhouse Greensboro and Gazebo, and I haven't been saying it as much, but also the Farmer's Market Garden Center. So, Variegated Peace Lily. Let's say 25 on that one. The Silver Peace Lily was a gift, so nothing on that one. Sticky keys, no thank you. Individual succulents. I have a Haworthia fasciata that came for free with the Pink Princess, so paid nothing for that. And then I bought a few of them on Etsy in my very early plant collecting days. So let's just say that on individual succulents, I've probably spent $30. And my succulent trays have all been gifts, so nothing for that. Actually, 30 seems really high. I'm gonna take that down to 20. Alrighty. And then I have several sad small Hoyas. I do not do that well with Hoya in the first place, but especially really small Hoya. Just no. But all the money that I've wasted, I'm gonna say 100, which is shocking. But I know for a fact that one of them, the Hoya Burtonii species, I'm saying it wrong, the Hoya Burtonii, it was $35 on Etsy, and I've almost completely killed it. And several of the other ones were really expensive too, and I've almost killed them as well. So, we have finally come to the bottom. Plants that I have killed, that I've spent money on, that are just not up here anymore, which, of course, there are plenty of those. And then plants that I gave to my mom to put in the ICU. So, let's just be real generous here and put 300 on that one, because I'm pretty sure that I've given her 10 to 20 plants. And I know that one of them was that Velanochrysum and Varicosum cross that was over $100. So we'll pause the video, I'll go add up all of these numbers, and then I'll film the ending of this video. Let's see how much money have I thrown away on plants. So now I'm holding the camera up because it took me so long to do all of that, that the lighting had time to go from ideal to really unideal, and now the sun is blaring in there and making me look super overexposed. So here you are. Yay! Enjoy cousin it in the background back there. The final tally came up to $2,770. And I'm pretty sure in reality it was probably worse than that. $2,770. It was probably more like $3,000 or more. to be honest, you know, just kind of like slightly underestimating $5 here or $10 there, things like that. But anyway, point being, it still makes me realize just how much I have put into this hobby, and I guess it hasn't all been in vain, because number one, I've had so much joy from it, and number two, I have this channel, so you know, I do have to have some plants, but this year, I'm going to try not to spend $3,000 just on plants, and God only knows how much I spent on the pots and the soil and all of that jazz. This can be a pretty expensive hobby. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that little excursion into just figuring out what have I spent, and you know, once you tally that, it can cause you to reflect on whether that was a healthy amount to spend on a hobby or not. Thank you for watching to this point of the video, and one more thing, wherever you are, whatever your circumstances, bloom where you are planted, honey. See you in the next one. Bye.